Alright, back up to episode 2, and let's just jump right in. Let's continue where we left off with that rocket that wasn't working all that well. I've had a few ideas on how to fix it. So, let's see. I'd forgotten that I don't have the larger radial decouplers yet, but I'm just going to make these like so. Put 2 more on there. And these will have the large engines. The middle one will have the smaller engine to allow for thrust vectoring. Oh man, I wish we had fuel lines unlocked. Those are so helpful. Alright, so actually everything should fire all at once, and then drop off these, and then those, and then all that. This should help us keep them going off track a little better. Alright, save. This is no longer Voyager. This is like Voyager 3. Alright, let's try this out. Alright, set the SAS. And let's go. That was a pretty good launch, actually. We're not totally there yet, but I think we're pretty much good. I'm wondering, I think it might be possible to get to a moon orbit with this remaining amount of fuel. It's not for sure, but I think we might be able to do it. Let's get some maneuvers ready. Alright, 54 seconds. I don't know. It might be unrealistic, but it's possible. I guess we won't know until we try it, huh? At the very least, we'll get some high in space science. Can we get out of the atmosphere yet, please? Let's just go. Alright, let's burn straight down to adjust the orbit a little bit. Not doing too great on fuel, but let me just see. I'm thinking it won't be possible, but let's just try. It's showing a 19-second burn. Probably not possible. I don't think the burn to get there was possible. Darn. Well, now we know what to do differently on the next one. But until then, let's get some high in space measurements. So let's just adjust our orbit a little bit. I think that counts as high in space. I actually don't remember. Let's just get there and take some science, and then we will redesign this for a moon orbit mission, which is really important because it actually nets you a whole lot of science from what I've experienced. Let's take a crew report. Yep, space high. Let's take 2 mystery goo observations. Let's do an EVA so we can get an EVA report. Anything else? Alright, well, I want to come down to the desert so we can get a few more, a little bit more science with some surface samples. Okay, and we're almost there. Now let's burn. It's a shame we won't be going to the moon today. Oh well, we'll use what we've learned and whatever new science gadgets we get from the science gained on this mission, and we will use that. And now the long descent. Alright, and hopefully this will not repeat the same mistake as last time with the parachute coming off, because that was not exactly fun. Well, it was entertaining, it just wasn't, precise and scientific. Alright, getting close here. Good. Looks like Jeb is safe yet again. Which is good, because he doesn't know it right now, but he's going to be the first Kerbal to walk on the moon. There we go. Nice landing. Let's, I'd like to tip ourselves over, but just gently. Oh, let's get a mystery goo observation out here in the desert. The goo doesn't like it here. What a shame, goo, because you're here. I actually can't tip it over. Whatever. No, I want to let go. Alright, jump. Jump jab. On his head. Beautiful. Alright, let's see. Let's take an EVA report. And a surface sample. Sand is dry. Who would have thunk? Alright, let's go to the Space Center. And we'll recover these two. For a lot of science. Recover. 39 science added. Let's see. Cool. How about Jeb? Do we get some science from Jeb? Yeah. 11 science added. Cool. 85 science. Let's go see what we can unlock with that. Something that'll help us get to the moon, hopefully. That might help, but other than that, that's like the only useful thing here. Construction. Yeah, that might help. Winglets, unmanned, and reaction wheels. Those could also help. Batteries, better science, and comms. I think construction is probably the most important we have here. We have just not enough science to get one other thing. Let's see. Fuel. Oh yeah, fuel lines. That's really important. We should focus on getting that next, because that will enable us to do asparagus staging. Anyway, now that we have that, we can modify this a little bit. Put that there. Put that there. Actually, you know what? Get rid of these, because we need to use all new radial decouplers. Let's use 4 of these here. And those will be our boosters. And we will use 4 more here, and those will be our liquid fuel boosters. I mean, I guess they're still boosters, but actually we can use these engines now for better control. We're not having any stability issues yet, so I don't think we need to use struts. But you know what? Why don't we just add another set of liquid fuel boosters up here. We'll make them as big, and we'll adjust the staging. Okay, those fire. Those all. We need the solid rocket to come off sooner. So it's these ones. Then they come off, and then these 3 fire. No. I just want the one on the bottom to fire. So that one, and not that one. That one fires, and then I This staging is so screwed up. Oh, that could have been bad. What? What the heck? What is going on here? Alright, let's try this again. Alright, so solid rocket and liquid boosters fire. Solid rocket comes off. Liquid boosters come off. This fires. Actually, I think I might want to have that fire with everything else. I'll have it fire once the solid rockets come off. So that can go away. Alright, then those come off. And then that separates. And these two fire. Okay, that's good. And then, what are those? These come off? No, these are going to come off first. Okay, and then once those ones come off, we should have this fire. And then that, and then the final. Alright, Voyager 4. This might actually make an orbit of the moon. Cross our fingers here. Alright. And here we go. Alright, let's see, that got us up to orbital altitude. Let's get, no. See if we can get a nice orbit going here. And hopefully it'll take us to the moon. It'll be able to take us to the moon, rather. No, I don't want to use the last bit of fuel I have. Well, whatever. Let's do it. Alright. Well, that got us a little extra fuel for a moon transfer. Now let's see what we can do with this. That should be a nice close approach. 22 seconds? I think we can afford that. Yeah, this should get us some cool science data. Let's just hope we can get back. If I think I'm not going to make it, I'll abort it and I'll bring it back down again, but I think it might be able to happen. Boy, aren't you glad our real rocket scientists aren't like me? Yeah, I think it should be all right. Eh. Not quite there yet, but that's a pretty cool encounter, gotta say. Alright, we have some fuel left. So we'll be able to bring it back down. I think we're doing it. Here we go. Let's take a mystery goo. We're still in the atmosphere, aren't we? That's weird. That's useless then. Discard. What about crew report? Useless. How about another crew report once we're in space, which is now? Useless. Mystery goo? Pretty useless. EVA report. Useless. Cool, we've exhausted almost all the science around Kerbal, at least, in space. Well, probably there's more to do on, like, biomes and such like that. Anyway, let's just get there and we'll do the first manned orbit of the moon. That's a really cool encounter. Oh, well, that's going to be a crash landing, which is... we can fix that. Let's get as close to the moon as possible. 2,500 meters. It might be cutting it close, but it'll be cool. Alright, let's get an observation in high lunar orbit. Wow, 30. Let's keep that. Let's get a crew report. Okay, let's transmit that. Alright. Why don't we get an EVA report? Just because. 24. Okay. Let's see if that's possible to transmit. 50%. Let's keep it. Alright, let's get closer. First glimpse this close to the moon by a Kerbal. Oh, that's not good. Alright, let's get a mystery gear report. 30. Are we gonna make it? I don't know. Looks pretty dangerous to me, but I'll just be on hand for an emergency burn to escape. Just raise it a little bit. Wow. It's pretty cool. Let's see if we can get an EVA report, or a crew report. Ooh, that's close. Ooh, that's pretty cool. Here, get quick. Jip, get out. Get an EVA report. That's cool. Keep that. Uh-oh. Not enough power. Wow. That's pretty cool. That was a pretty close approach. And I'm thinking if I didn't do that burn at just the last second, we might have like lost the engine. Which, needless to say, is not good. Alright, let's bring ourselves down as we get up to the highest point. Wow. Goodbye, Moon. We'll be back soon. I did not intend that to rhyme. Oh, yeah, that's a ways away, but let's just orbit. This is the most fuel-efficient return trajectory, so... Uh-oh, we ran out of power. That's what I get for, trying to transmit too many things without proper power. Alright, and bringing him back after about a day's worth of missioning. Pretty exciting. If I'm correct, this will be one large plasma heating plume when we re-enter. Out of power again. Looks like we'll be taking ocean samples. Yep, 3,000 meters per second. That's pretty big. And heating should start about now. Wow, I didn't even realize I missed the opportunity to take 2 mystery goo reports. Well, I guess we'll take them once we get into the ocean. I don't think they've ever been taken in water before. Man, we really need a way to get some electricity in the flight because having to burn engines to do it is a pain. Or at least to store some up so we have enough to send a few reports. Let's see if a report is, mystery goo observation is any good. Nope, useful. I mean, useless. The other thing. Go. We'll take 2 in the ocean. Why not? I wish I had thought to take them when we were really close to the moon. That would have been perfect for, like, flying meters above the moon's surface. I regret that. Where is the moon? Is it visible? Not right now. Oh, the goo's in the water. Cool. Let's do that again. And then let's do an EVA, so we can have an EVA report. Not exactly flying, but... Wow, that was useless. Surface sample. Sure. Alright, let's recover these 2. What are we going to get from these? 3 science. Whoop-de-doo. Plus 125 science. That's pretty good. 197 science, is that right? Wow. We sure have a lot for the next time, but that will wrap it up for this video here. So I'll see you guys all in the next episode.